Guys, I think Fortnite sucks, and here's why. I'm just kidding. But I swear, since this game's released, Battle Royale, a few years ago, there's been a very vocal minority spewing crap about how the game sucks, about how a certain feature is bad, about how the game's gone downhill, how it's dying over the years. And then what happens is this negativity then spreads to the rest of the community because people aren't taught to think for themselves nowadays. And then everyone thinks that Fortnite is bad, or an event is bad, or whatever they did is terrible, blah, blah, blah. See, a recent example that immediately comes to mind is the Remix Prelude event, okay? I thought this event was just okay. I didn't think it was the best thing Fortnite's ever put out, okay? Let me make that abundantly clear. But so many people were complaining about this thing, just saying, oh, it was just a Party Royale event, it was this and that, you know, and you know, at the end of the day, it was just a little thing they threw together. Right, maybe they overhyped it a little. Okay, I can definitely see that point of view. But it was something they threw together. It was gonna end the season, and it was gonna transition us into Chapter 2 Remix, which is a season we all know has gotten very mixed reception from the community, but I've already talked about that in the hot takes video. I don't have to go into that again. I actually thought it was pretty cool that they took over Times Square and they had this whole thing planned out, and then like Snoop Dogg put the little record on the thing, and then it interacted in the game. Like, for what it was, I do think it was pretty cool. But I've already said that. I think as a community, we really need to start looking at things for like just what they are, okay? Like, Fortnite didn't have to throw together that little event. They didn't have to do that. They could have just, you know, thrown us into Chapter 2 with no explanation and been like, hey, you know, there's Chapter 2. I think the event at least built some kind of hype. That, you know, they showed us the trailer at the end. Like, look, it was okay. It was cool. I'm not mad about it, but there are some people who are genuinely pissed. And I don't think many people, especially like younger kids, know how spoiled they are with this game. Like, this game gets bi-weekly updates, okay? Bi-weekly updates. You know how many other live service games wait months to get a single update? We get a new chapter, a new map, basically, every single year. And people always dog on these live events saying, oh, they're not as good as they used to be. Dude, no other game is even doing live events this frequently as Fortnite. The fact you even are getting these mini events, the Remix Prelude event, the live event that's actually today as I'm uploading this video, which I'm not going to be able to watch because I'm not home. No other game is even doing this, man. We're lucky that Fortnite even responds to the community sometimes. You know, like they'll post something on their social media accounts or respond to criticism, like how they did with Chapter 5 Season 3, right? Like, a lot of people hated that season, and they adjusted it accordingly, which we can get into that another day. I don't think they should have done that, but I didn't really play the season, so I don't think I have a right to talk about it that much. Another thing people were upset about is the Fracture event, the Chapter 3 end event. See, that event ended, and I left thinking, hey, that was pretty cool. You know, it wasn't that crazy, but we got to see a glimpse of the new map. It was very long. It was very interactive. I liked it for what it was. And then the whole community just went and hated it and dogged on it and said it was the worst thing ever. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, you guys are so spoiled. Not to mention, Fortnite is the game that like almost popularized, or it didn't popularize. I can't speak apparently. It's the game that made crossplay a standard in multiplayer games. They made it so somebody on the PlayStation can play with somebody on the Xbox, or someone from the computer can play with someone on the console, right? That was not a standard before. Fortnite literally like standardized it. Like, I don't know, man. If there are people out here like hating this game, really? Not to mention like all the collabs and stuff. A lot of people hate on the collabs because like, yes, okay, the game is a big ad, right? Like, it's just advertising other IPs, but the collabs also serve a purpose, right? Because these collabs keep bringing people back to the game. You know, if a big, I don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan sees that they did a collab and there's new items in the game based on Ninja Turtles, right? Maybe they haven't played Fortnite in a year, they're gonna come back. It's gonna help keep the game alive. Same thing with Dragon Ball. Same thing with Godzilla. Okay, Godzilla's gonna be in the game, right? Tell me that isn't going to draw people in. That's going to help keep the game alive. Not to mention like the new chapters dropping in the first place, right? Plus the new OG game mode. That's something I think people don't realize. They get sick of these collabs, but the collabs are what's keeping the game alive. Like what? There's no other game doing that. There's a reason why Fortnite has only grown in popularity over the past 6 or 7 years, or however long the Battle Royale mode has been out. I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Like, this community is so negative, but I think Fortnite somewhat thrives off of all the negativity, because clearly they're doing something right. You know, the game isn't dead as much as people want to, you know, say that it is. The game isn't dead. It's reaching record-breaking player counts, I feel like, every other week. Every time I log on to Fortnite, there's at least a few 100,000 people playing the main game modes, being like Festival, Battle Royale, Zero Build. And plus, I do think sometimes it can kind of work in Epic's favor. Let me just give like an example, right? So Epic will add something pretty controversial to the game, and then the community will have outrage. The community be like, oh, this sucks, change it. And then Epic will go and change it, and then the community will be happy, and then they'll be singing Epic's praise because they went and fixed this thing in the game that not a lot of people liked. So now Epic gets all this good publicity because they fixed something in the game. So I think negativity, like in many things in life, actually brings more attention and is overall beneficial in some cases to Fortnite. And that goes with like any business, right? Like there's the good old saying where it's like any publicity is good publicity, right? Which I don't think is necessarily true most of the time. But one thing that this negativity does spawn is more eyes on the game, right? More people are complaining about Fortnite, more people are talking about Fortnite. I don't know. I just felt like that this is something that has always been in the Fortnite community. It's in most communities, actually, people being very negative to new change and stuff like that. And I'm not saying you can't criticize Fortnite. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a lot of blind hatred and people just need to look at things for what they are, for what it's providing, compare it to other games in the sphere right now, because no one's doing it like Fortnite. Like straight up, okay? But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I want to hit 9K by the end of the year, and at this rate, it's not going to happen. So subscribe, share the channel with your friends, do whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments, and that's going to be it with this one. See ya.